Hey everybody, and welcome to Dead by Daylight. Maybe you heard of this game. It's an asymmetrical multiplayer horror game where one side plays as survivors and tries to escape, the other side playing as the killer, trying to kill them. It's like a fun little hide-and-seek, cat-and-mouse game. It's the most successful one of its kind, too. All the others that were made were just some fun party games, or games that just didn't last very long, and this one is by far the most successful, as I literally just said. So, welcome. Even though this game is semi-popular, it's got its own niche little community, and it's niche because not everyone likes it. It's a very unique game with its own things going on, like it has almost no elements of any other multiplayer game anyone's ever played, and there are some frustrating things about it for sure. And, this game is notorious for being very buggy, very imbalanced, or unbalanced, I think that's the right word, and generally being kind of frustrating for either side, whichever side you play as, and just, yeah, generally some people don't have fun with this game, but I do. And I am in agreement with many that this game has some good things, and it has some bad things, and I'll be sure to go over the bad things as we play, but I think I'm gonna, as I play it in these videos, I think I'm going to focus mainly on the good things, because I really like this game. And I don't think it's like as broken, terrible, unfun to play as everyone always thinks it is. So, let's hop in. As I have said before, this game is quite unique, so I think I'm going to explain the mechanics to you, because in case you haven't seen this game before, you're going to be a little confused if I just don't tell you anything and we jump in. So, let me, as the title screen pops up here, let me go over the rules of Dead by Daylight. What exactly goes on? What is the basic rules? Rift outfits in store. Wow, I care. Player satisfaction survey. Hey, I might do that later. Survey monkey, cool. So, in Dead by Daylight, you play matches. Every match has 4 survivors and 1 killer. The survivors have to repair 5 generators scattered around the map. Repairing 5 of them will power up the exit gates, which they can then open on the edges of the map and escape. The killer has to find them and kill them before that can happen. The killer kills survivors by hitting them once to injure them, and hitting them a second time to incapacitate them. Once incapacitated, a survivor can be picked up and taken to a sacrificial hook. While on the hook, the survivor is trapped there and has a 2-minute timer before they go kersplat and die. In the meantime, while they're on the hook, they can be rescued by other survivors and can continue to play the game. While in a chase, a killer is slightly faster than a survivor, so the survivor will have to use windows and pallets to block the killer's progress, since the killer vaults over windows slower than survivors and can't vault over pallets at all if the survivor drops one and has to break it instead. I'll go over the details on pallets and windows a little more when we actually get into a game. For now, however, I will tell you that a match will end when all 4 survivors are out of the game, whether they've escaped, whether they've been killed, or whether they've disconnected. The killer can also technically end the game at any time by disconnecting. Doing so will immediately end the game for all survivors because there has to be a killer or else there's no point. But that's not a good idea since that's not good sportsmanship, killers. Otherwise, a match can actually be as long as it wants to, with one tiny exception, because it's at, like, the very end of the game. So, that's the basic rules covered. There's a lot more mechanics, a lot more in-depth stuff to go on after that, but I think I'm just gonna start playing and go over them as we go. For our first game here today, I'm going to play as Survivor. So let's go in. Now, I might put up a timestamp either at the beginning of the basic rules or here to skip to the game because I do kind of have a lot to explain here. Because Dead by Daylight doesn't just have the matches. It doesn't just have whatever goes on in the matches. There are many outside factors that can change it. There's an equipment loadout where you can apply a bunch of different stuff to change it. I'm going to go over that right here. So, every survivor can bring in 1 item, 2 add-ons for the item, 1 offering, and 4 perks. To go over what each of these do in detail, items are, well, items. You equip them, and you use them in the game to do certain things depending on what the item is. Every item has a limited use time, which is indicated by a white bar next to them, you will see in the game. And when it runs out, the item will be disabled, it can't be used anymore. You still have it, and can keep it, but you cannot use it. And there are about 5 types of items. There are a lot of items, as you can see, but there's really only 5 types. So let's go over the types real quick. Medkits, the one I'm holding in my hand right here. These will allow you to heal yourself at any time if you're injured. Normally, the base mechanic for healing is that you actually have to get a different survivor to heal you. Or you can heal other survivors. All survivors can heal other survivors by default. But you cannot heal yourself, I just bumped a thing, sorry, without a medkit or a certain perk. We'll get to that. So that's very nice. In addition, it will allow you to increase the healing speed on other survivors. And there are multiple types. I believe this brown medkit, the most common type, the camping aid kit, can only heal can only do one full heal of a survivor, while the yellow and the purple can do slightly more than that, but the green actually can also only do one heal, except it heals other survivors much, much faster than the brown one. So yeah, there's multiple types of items, like all the different items within the type of different rarities do different things. We'll go over that more in detail with the next item I'm going to talk about, toolboxes. These have 2 uses. You can use these to repair generators slightly faster for a short amount of time, or you can sabotage hooks with them. Sabotaging a sacrificial hook, one of the hooks that they take you to, will break the hook and leave it unable to be used for about 30 seconds. It's a very quick action, so you're meant to use it like as the killer's carrying someone to a hook, you can go sabotage it in front of them and make it so like they have no hooks around anymore, and basically allow the survivor to escape, because I didn't mention it, but the survivor can escape from your grasp. And one interesting thing is that up here at Very Rare, you have one toolbox that is better for repairing and one toolbox that's better for sabotaging. So that's something to keep in mind. I believe there's only one green one, and I've heard this one is actually the best one, and these two aren't as good, but yeah, I don't know. Third type, I guess I'll just go over maps right now. These are the most useless type of item in my opinion. They just show you generators and various other things, but only if you've walked by them and have seen them before, which is kind of weird. And also in terms of rarity, you're looking at both of them right now. There are 2 different variations of a map. An ultra rare and a rare. How exciting. Alright, flashlights. The description says can be used to light your way in the darkness. That's not true. That's not what these are used for. This game is very bright, you will be able to see. What they're actually used for is shining them in the killer's face to blind them. And it's got limited use. I mean, on the killer's end, they will actually be blinded. There will be a big texture on their screen they can't see. And so they'll stumble around blindly. It's kind of funny, but the most useful thing you can really do with it is save someone. When a killer picks up a survivor, if they get blinded during that time, they will actually drop the survivor. So, and the survivor will not be in the incapacitated state anymore. They will run free and they will be injured, but they will still run free. So that's something useful you could do with them. Otherwise, though, they're kind of just there to mess around and be funny. You can click them on and off rapidly in the killer's face. It's just something fun to bring. Finally, we have keys, which are interesting. This one right here actually has no use at all by default. What you need to do is give it add-ons that give it uses, and basically, most of these reveal auras in various ways. It's the most customizable item in the game by far, and it's kind of interesting. You've got add-ons that increase its time, but add-ons that show survivors with a 24 meter range, add-ons that reveals the killer aura when looking within a 32 meter range at a great expense of the key's energy. Okay, well. But then you have these 2 keys. These have an extra mechanic that they are able to open the hatch. We'll talk about the hatch when we actually start playing, but usually the hatch is locked and closed. With these keys, you can actually just open it. And they're going to be nerfing these soon. So I might as well say it now. There's an upcoming update where the hatch mechanics are going to change. I might as well just say what the new keys are going to be used for. The killer can close the hatch. We'll talk about the hatch when we get into the game, but the killer can close it. If you have one of these keys, you can open it back up. And that's the main use for it. Or that's going to be the main use for it. Right now, though, you can actually open the hatch before you're supposed to. And that's supposed to be the big use for them, but they're stupid and everyone hates them, so that's exactly why they're being nerfed. So that's all the types of items. Now for add-ons. These basically change, they either like buff the existing item or they give it a new ability. There's kind of a lot of stuff you can do. I think medkits, like it just says, adds 8 charges. By the way, use time is the same as charges. The game calls it charges. That's the same thing as the use time for like how long you can use it. When you see adds charges, it means adds use time in my sensible language. This one makes it so you get more skill checks, but increases healing speed, and you also get more blood points for it. That's interesting. We'll talk about blood points later. And then there's stuff like the Styptic Agent that gives it an extra ability where you can immediately use it up and destroy it, but you take an extra hit immediately. And then there's also the kind of the same thing, except instead of taking an extra hit, it heals you over time. Like, after a certain amount of time, you just get healed magically. It's kind of fun. Every item has their own add-ons, and as you can see, only the ones you can use for the items are being highlighted when I select each type. So yeah, and you also have stuff like Brand New Part, which kind of gives the toolbox a new ability. You get a bunch of difficult skill checks, but it will repair 15% of a generator for 5 seconds. If you don't know, that is extremely powerful, and killers kind of hate it. Alright, that's it for items and add-ons. Offerings are one-time use things that you can use at the start of the game to affect something in the game. Mostly, though, you'll be seeing people playing these blood point offerings. All these do is they give you extra blood points in a certain category throughout the game. They don't actually affect the match itself. What does affect the match, however, are stuff like the coin causing the entity to create one more chest. We'll go over chests, but normally there are only 3 chests per game. Now you can give it a 4th one. And you can also, these green add-ons, like of various types, will send you to a specific map, and they will always send you there. If, like, it's the only one played, you will have a 100% chance of going to that map. So that's kind of powerful. You also got stuff like Bloody Party Streamers, where you can give extra blood points to everyone. That's the only offering of its type. All survivors start the trial together. This is actually worse than starting separate for survivors, but I mean, you might want to play, because that's how to make things balanced. Anyway, yeah, there's a couple other interesting ones. There's ones that spawn the basement in a specific location. There's ones that spawn the hatch in a specific location right here. There's also these ones that lessen the dark mist and thicken the dark mist. Do these actually do anything anymore? Because I haven't noticed. It's been the exact same thing. Have they ever done anything? And then there's luck. I mean, luck, it's used for a specific mechanic. I don't feel like going over it because it's just so pointless. Finally, perks. These are special abilities that you can give yourself that are just, they're not items, they're not offerings, they're just abilities. They're also infinite use. Once you've unlocked them, you can use them however many times you want. And, they do so many different things. There's like 100 perks in this game, and they all do different things. I mean, some of them do similar things to a couple other perks, but the effects you can get out of running perks is wildly different. So, instead of explaining what each perk does, I actually don't have that many perks, I keep realizing. I'm just going to go over my build, what I'm going to take into these games. So, first perk, Resilience. Whenever I'm injured, I get a 9% additional bonus speed when I'm repairing, sabotaging, healing, unhooking, vaulting, cleansing, opening exit gates, and unlocking when injured. I already said when injured. I've heard that this perk is good. I was kind of underwhelmed by it when I first heard it, but I'm trying it out, seeing what it does. Hope I might replace. Nah, I think I'll go with Spine Chill. So, Spine Chill. When the killer is looking in my direction and standing within the 36-meter range, I almost never remember that, it will activate. It will increase speeds of which I perform tasks slightly by repairing. It will also reduce skill check success zones. I haven't really noticed that. And that part isn't really as important as the fact that it will activate and light up in the corner of the screen when the killer is looking at you. This is great for knowing when the killer is coming your direction. So, I'll be running that. I'm also running We'll Make It. Whenever I unhook a survivor, or I save survivor off the hook, for the next 90 seconds, I will heal people twice as fast. I will heal anyone twice as fast, not just the unhooker. This is great for if you unhook someone and then heal right afterwards. It makes it go so much faster, so even if the killer starts coming back, you can get it done very easily. And finally, Kindred. This is a great perk to run if you're playing solo queue, like I'm about to do, because I have no friends. If another survivor is hooked, I will see the auras of every other survivor. Auras, by the way, are outlines of stuff you see in the game. You'll know the auras when you see it. It'll allow me to see the auras of all the other survivors. So I could tell, like, what each one of them is doing. I could see who's on a gen, who's going to save. I can know if it's safe to go or not. And also, if the killer is within a 16-meter range of the hook, I will see their aura too. So I can see which direction the killer is going, or if they're camping, and I should just do a gen. And a neat part of this perk is that if I get hooked, I give that same power to everyone else. So basically, I give everyone a free kindred without having to run it. But that's only if I get hooked. This is a great perk for solo queue. Ever since I've unlocked it, I've run it non-stop. It is so good. I can't imagine playing solo queue without it. And with that out of the way, I think we can finally begin the game. I'll explain the basic mechanics as we go into the game, but do I want to bring an item in? Nah. Let's just go, no items, no offering, these four perks. Let's go. Let's go. That's a frequent error. It happens often. If that happens, just go right back in. Nothing will stop you. Alright, we made it into a game. So when you get into a game, when you connect, you will be shown this screen where you can see all the other players and what survivors they're going to be playing as well as what items they're bringing in. It'll only show the type of item they're bringing in, and no one's bringing any items. I might actually put one on. Why not? I'll put on a medkit. Just a basic yellow medkit. I'll attach some rubber gloves, I guess, to it. There we go. Last minute build. You can change your equipment last minute on the screen if you want, but if you're ready, you can click ready. Or else the game will just start automatically in 60 seconds. But if every survivor readies, then the game will just start anyway. For some reason, when it goes under 15 seconds, survivors aren't allowed to ready up anymore. It's kind of strange, but doesn't matter. So before the match begins, you'll be taken to this screen, where you can see the offerings other people have played. That's just a basic offering that the killer has actually played that will allow them to get more blood points. Nothing about this match will be any different than usual, so let's get started. Loading screens are quite long. I'm going to be cutting most of them out, but if you want, you can read the loading screen tips. They do actually help quite a lot, get you informed on the mechanics of the game. Like, you can vault stuff more quickly, but you'll make a noise. You can scavenge items from chests. I was just about to go over that. Thanks, game. Alright, I'll see you when we get in. Our adventure begins on Midwich Elementary School in Silent Hill. This is kind of an interesting first map, as it's not the usual Dead by Daylight map you'd see. I hope we at least get one of those, but... Alright, let's start to find a generator. You can find generators because they have, like, a tall post like this with lights on it that'll blink. Generators by default. Killer's coming already. That's fun. Okay, let's get out of here. It's a clown. Alright. 1 second. Yeah, screw you, Neo. You're not getting this window. Generators by default will take 90 seconds if, without being affected by other survivors, throwing stuff, or, like, perks the killer has brought, perks the survivors have brought, items the survivors have brought, etc. And that sounds like a lot of time. Did I say 90 seconds? I actually meant 80 seconds. It's 80 seconds. That sounds like a long time. It's actually not. He's coming back. Okay, thanks. With the right tools, the right teamwork, and all that other stuff, you can complete the gens extremely quickly, actually. And that person got found in a locker. How fun. I'm gonna go find a different gen to work on. This map is an indoor map, which is the minority of Dead by Daylight maps. It can kind of be confusing to navigate and find gens on. Most of the maps will be outdoors, and that has benefit for line of sight, so you can see gens from far distances. But yeah, Survivor's about to be hooked right now. You may have heard there that there was a heartbeat noise. That is the killer's terror radius. When you're near the killer, you will hear a heartbeat sound. There are just no gens on this entire side of the fucking map. What the hell is this? Give me a gen. Come on. I guess this is the only gen that exists up here. Okay, good job. Awesome. Oh god, I'm in a dead end. I've been trying to find a gen, and I've been running away from everywhere I should be this whole time. How's it going, clown? I'm too close. I'm gonna take a hit here. I'm gonna take a hit here, and I'm in a dead end. Alright, time to go. This is also a dead end. Please don't chase me in here. He's gonna chase me in here, though. Alright, what's gonna do here? Someone gotta go get them. Sounds of things, the dude is right above me. So yeah, the faster the heartbeat sound goes, the closer the killer is. Every killer has a terror radius. However, it's a named mechanic for a reason. What the hell? Who screamed and why? It's a named mechanic for a reason because it can be changed, it can be removed entirely, it can have its size changed, so just keep that in mind. It will generally tell you when the killer's near, though, and when the killer is chasing you, or when the game considers you to be being chased, it'll play like a full-on intense chase theme on top of it. And here's resilience coming in. I'm actually doing this gen slightly faster. You can tell by the yellow bar that I'm doing it slightly faster. And that's because of resilience. I cannot tell if he's on the same floor as me or above me and going by. Try not to be too anxious about it, though, because I'm sure I'll be fine. I've almost gotten this gen done. The more progress the gen has, the louder it will be. They downed the same survivor twice. And that can kind of let the killer know, and also let survivors know which gens are about to be completed, so that they can either, like, protect it or help with it, depending on the side you're playing as. I'm about to get this done. And as you can see, skillful interactions, such as repairing or doing a bunch of other stuff, like healing survivors, all that other stuff, or healing yourself. I really should have healed myself, to be honest. Let me do that right now. This person's got time, I'm pretty sure. Okay. I don't actually have time to do that. He's chasing me now. Okay, so. I was gonna go over skill checks, but never. Wait, okay. Where's he going? I'm trying to go over 2 topics at once here. It's kind of tough. Let me get this guy off the hook. Saving takes a little while, but I should be able to do this. Alright, we want to heal? I'm gonna heal myself, if you don't mind. Because nah, actually, I probably can't do it faster than you. Alright, there's my will make it coming in. I'm healing them twice as fast as usual. You wanna heal me? Thank you. I don't have to use my med kit. Alright, so. Skillful interactions will cause periodical skill checks. Those are the quick time events you see. They are very simple quick time events. You press space at the right time when it hits the bar. If you miss it, you will lose some progress and also, like, make a loud noise. In the case of repairing, you will blow up the generator. It won't be screwed, but you'll lose some progress and it'll make a loud noise, and the killer can see where loud noises are. Yeah, I know, see where loud noises are. Sounds weird, but that's how it works. They see it as like a explosion graphic. If I could get on a gen, that would be really nice. He's below me, so I don't really have to worry about that loud terror radius. Yeah, it's important you hit it. You may also notice the white notch in the skill check. Are there just no gens on the upper floor? Jesus. And that, if you hit that, you will get a great skill check and actually get a slight bonus to progress. I'm just gonna take the freaking gas. I'm gonna take the gas to the face like a man. Alright, you might want to run because I think we're both gonna be fucked. Alright. Let's heal. He might be coming, though. This gen is unfinished. There we go. Managed to get a heal right in front of him. Can I just work on this? Okay, no, he's coming. I'm gonna try to loop him out here. Oh, God. Oh, God. Yeah, he's onto me for sure. Let me try to drop this pallet. I think he's too close. I'm gonna have to take a hit, and I'm gonna have to go somewhere else. I can try to drop this pallet, although it is next to the exit gate. I don't really want to do that, because if he powered up and he chases one of us here, that'd be a nice thing to have. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, no. I think I screwed this up. So, the clown. He throws bottles of gas. The purple gas, he can either have a purple gas or a yellow gas. The purple gas will slow down survivors. And that is what screwed me up here. I was going around that loop thinking that I had the speed to do so. I did not. And, doing that, he can basically throw one bottle to the one side of the loop, slow the survivor down so they can't make the pallet anymore, and get a hit in that way. And, like, you know, the quicker the killer can down a survivor, the better. Because that means he can hook someone, get back to protecting the gens. Basically, the survivor's objectives during chase is to delay the killer as long as possible for them to be able to have enough time to power up the gens and escape. And anything the killer can do to speed up the time it takes to down survivors is better for them. So, yeah, that's fun. I was about to explain hook mechanics, but thank you. The survivor does not have will make it, how dare you. But they do have Streetwise. Streetwise is a perk that affects... It does something, I can't remember. It might reduce item consumption, I think? And it affects other survivors around them. So if the survivor goes near another survivor, they'll, like, help them out. Which is kind of cool. There's a couple perks that do stuff like that, but none of them are very much at all. Okay, we got a down survivor here. If he takes them over to that hook outside, I can go outside and get them. I think he is. He's coming closer. Where is he? No, I might not be. He's this way. Oh, no. Oh, no. He totally saw me there. Or not. Okay, okay, we're at 1 gen. Don't come this way, please. He might have... Oh, shit. He might have Pop Goes the Weasel. I'm just gonna get in this room. This is an extremely safe room. That window helped me out a ton. I'm just gonna wait in here because I can see his aura and he doesn't know this. I don't really know what I'm gonna do here. Nice job, man. Maybe I could get... Go, 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 go! This may not have been the best idea. Yes, he missed a swing! Yes! Alright. I just saved that person, and now I get a speed bonus as well. Okay, what you gonna do here, friend? I don't actually have aura readings on anymore. I better be careful, better be prepared. Okay, he's just gonna vault it. Cool. I could go this way. He's already pretty close to me, though. I might have to loop around here. Oh, I thought there was a pallet here. Okay, there's not. There's just a window, and I might make it. Oh, okay, I do. And, oh, no, no, okay. The gas will also cause you to not see very well, as you can see. I was about to say pun not intended. That's not even slightly a pun. Anyway, he does have a second type of gas, though. He has a yellow gas that he can throw. He's actually using it right now. It'll start off green, then switch to yellow. If he goes through that, he will speed himself up. But it can also speed survivors up. It's basically the other way around. So, now would be a good time to explain hook mechanics. Or not, because I'm being saved. But basically, when you get hooked for the first time... he's going to be coming back. Yeah, we might want to run do it over here. Oh, thank you. I'm out in the open, though. Anyway, when a survivor gets hooked, they have a 2-minute timer. For each minute of the timer, they have, like, a separate stage. You have stage 1 and stage 2. At stage 1, the survivor's just sitting there idly, not doing anything. I still have Will Make It. I can actually heal you fast with Will Make It. I wonder where the last freaking gens are. Goodness. Alright, anyway. Stage 1 is basically, you sit still. Why did my healing slow down? Oh, I ran out of Will Make It. That's right, okay. Okay, let's use that. Let's go! He's coming back. A stage 1, you sit there, you have an option to escape, but it's only a 4% chance of succeeding, and that's actually one of the things that luck increases. I think it also does a couple other things, but it's not worth going over because it's so minor. Okay, that's a bad direction. Oh, never mind. He went the other way. Alright, is there a gen in here? Is there a gen anywhere? Can we do gens? Where's the freaking gens on this map? There's like the one gen that I know of. I'm gonna get back to it, but he knows of that gen, and he's been defending it pretty well. Spawn shield keeps intermittently turning on, which makes me think that he's turning towards it, but yeah, let me get started. It got reset all the way back to 0, that's a shame. Clown may have a perk called Pop Goes the Weasel. It's a perk unique to him, although it can be unlocked for other killers. More on that later. Pop Goes the Weasel is a perk where if you damage a generator, killers can damage generators, by the way, and it will slowly regress the generator. It's very slow, and it's actually most of the time not worth doing unless you have a perk like Pop Goes the Weasel. But it'll also... Pop Goes the Weasel will take away an additional quarter of a generator's progress in addition to the regression. The catch is that they can only do this shortly after unhooking. I don't know what the exact time is. I think it's 45 seconds... Or, sorry, 45 seconds after hooking, not unhooking. The killer saves the survivor, and then for the next 45 seconds they could break a gen. Yeah, no, that's not how it works. I'd rather just get this done, honestly. The clown might have a perk called No One Escapes Death, which will instant down all survivors when the exit gates get powered. And that's kind of an annoying perk to go against. So I hope he doesn't have that, because I'm just gonna finish this gen. Anyway, what was I saying about hooked stages? Yeah, okay. Stage 1, you get it. You just sit there and wait to be saved. Stage 2, however, you have that little struggle phase where you saw that I had to complete a couple skill checks. That's one of the skillful interactions. There are no great skill checks there. You complete a skill check and you stay alive. If you miss a skill check, you will lose some health off your timer. You'll lose some time. And, oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna open this. Fuck you. Good, no Ed. Alright, awesome. I'm just gonna go. Because he's chasing me at the exit, so I escaped first game, fun game. Let's get back in. So yeah, stage 2, you have to struggle to keep yourself alive. And I didn't mention this, but if your escape attempt in the first stage fails, you will lose some time, and you can only do it like 3 times before you just automatically go into stage 2. They're opening the other exit gate here, and then the other survivors. Okay, Nia's making her way there. Alright, they're both here. They made it out. So, the funny thing about hook stages, though, technically there's a stage 3. Stage 3 is where you die, where the survivor dies, and, you know, they're booted out of the game for the rest of the game. The funny thing about the stages is that whatever stage you were unhooked on, the next time you are hooked, you will immediately progress to the next stage. If you were unhooked and were at stage 1 previously, you will then start the next hook on stage 2. If you were unhooked on stage 2, you will then instantly die the next time you are hooked. Oh, these people... They're not the best person in the world. We have a Dead Hard, Fine Chill Iron Will, Fine Chill Adrenaline, Balanced Landing. I don't usually see that very often. And yes, he had Pop Goes the Weasel, as I thought. He also had Bitter Murmur and Sloppy Butcher. Alright. Start with 2 extra bottles. Alright, that seems pretty good. Moderately increase movement speed while reloading bottles. Alright. Sure. Those will help him while reloading. We'll go over killer add-ons more in detail soon. Oh yeah, you can tell, in a survivor match, you can tell what stage the survivor was last unhooked by looking at next to their icons. You may have noticed that there were 2 like little tick marks that got filled out as we got hooked. That indicates what stage the survivor got unhooked on. If there's only 1, then they got unhooked on stage 1. If there are 2, if they're both lit up, they got unhooked on stage 2, and the next time they're hooked, they will die, which is called being dead on hook. So, or on death hook. It depends on the streamer, YouTuber you watch, they might say it differently. Yeah, basically, a survivor gets hooked too many times, they will die. That con played pretty well, by the way. He got us all dead on hook, which meant that if he had downed all of us, and then put us all on the hook, we would have all died instantly there. So, I think he played pretty well, because, like, we got the chance, but he got all those hooks. You don't usually see that. I mean, like, if you stomp a killer, they don't really get that many hooks to begin with. But yeah, basically, that's how hooks work. And if you didn't really understand what I said, well, you can pay attention to patterns and then maybe teach yourself. Now, to go over what all this other stuff means. So, by playing the match, I earned blood points. You earn blood points, you may have noticed the scores up in the corner. You earn blood points by doing basically anything. Blood points are your character progression currency. The only thing blood points are for is over here, the Bloodweb. This is where you get your items, your perks, your add-ons, your offerings. All of them are gotten here and bought with blood points. So I can get moderately increases the toolbox repair speed. Sounds interesting. There's also a mystery box that gives you something random. Awesome, gold token. Very happy. And, sure, I'll get We're Gonna Live Forever Tier 3. And, blood points have levels. A fresh character starts out at level 1, and for each blood point that you buy everything in, you will move on to the next level. And that's what this level over here is indicating. I'm at level 50 right now because I've done 50 Bloodwebs, but level 50 is the max. If you complete this Bloodweb, it'll just refresh, or you can prestige the character, but let's not get into that right now. It's a bit complicated. Yeah, basically this is where your items come from. If you were wondering, how the hell do you get those? They're right here. I can actually get them. Awesome. Alright, now to explain all these other tabs. Survivors up here, this allows you to pick your character that you play as. I have less than half of them unlocked. You start out with Dwight, Meg, Claudette, Jake, Nia, William Bill Overbeck, he's just called Bill. Most people just call him Bill, and David. Every other survivor, however, you will have to unlock by buying DLC. Or by buying the character themselves. With microtransactions. So yeah, this game is not free of that, unfortunately, but whatever. Finally, this menu allows you to change the outfit of a survivor if you have any. This is where you can change skins. I'm using the default skin for Fang Min here, but I can change it to this. This is the alternate default skin you can use, or you could change it to a golden version that everyone gets for free. It was originally limited edition, I do believe, but they made it free for everyone. You can also change charms here. These are just little things you could put, like, on Survivor, I think they appear on the hip. On the Killer, they appear on the hook. What is that? Oh, that's awesome. Put that on. I mean, honestly, why haven't I been putting these on? Let's do all those. Yeah, there we go. Alright. And now, iridescent shards are things you get from leveling up. This number right here is your player account level. This measures how long you've been playing the game, basically. At the end of every match, you get experience, and you will level up. For each level up, you get iridescent shards. Iridescent shards are used for two things in the in-game store here. This is the hub where you buy skins, or characters, or Excel packs for real money, or perks from the Shrine of Secrets. So, perks in this game. Most of them are actually unique to each character. As you can see, it says right there, Teachable the Plague perk. That is a unique perk to the Killer, the Plague. Alright, I could probably go with Kate Denson since we haven't seen Killers yet. At the start, you can only use this perk on that survivor, but you can if you level up that survivor's Bloodweb enough, you can find these teachable versions of perks in their Bloodweb. Unlocking those within the Bloodweb, same way as you unlock every other item, will allow the perk to be given to every other survivor in their own Bloodweb. That's not the only way to get teachables, though. The other way is right here. You're looking at it. Every week, there will be 4 perks, 2 survivor perks and 2 killer perks, available for purchase with iridescent shards. Usually 2,000, but if it's a recent DLC, it'll be 2,700. And you could just straight up buy them from here. No need to level up the character, as long as it's available here. It does change once a week. That's kind of a long time, but yeah, this is mainly where iridescent shards are spent. Iridescent shards can also be used to unlock any killer that isn't a licensed character, like the Trickster here. You can unlock them with either Auric Cells, which are the V-Bucks of Dead by Daylight, or iridescent shards. It takes a lot, though. You need 9,000. That takes a while. You get only like 200 from each level up, or you get like a few hundred each level up. It will take a while. Not a few hundred, actually. It starts off at like 90, and then it goes up as you go, because it takes longer to level up. Finally, right here. This is a grade. This basically measures how long you've been playing the game, or how often you play the game, and generally how well you do in each game. This used to be a ranking system of sorts, where you would play a game, and based on your performance, the game would give you a pip or make you lose a pip. And as you can see, you see those 3 lit up things? Those are called pips, basically. And it works the same way as it does now, but that used to be a rank that would decide matchmaking what people you were paired up with. Now, however, they've actually implemented a different matchmaking system and have replaced them with grades, which are functionally the same, with a few differences, though. For starters, there used to be a rank reset every month. You would be sent back a couple ranks, but now you get reset back to the bottom rank and have to work your way back up again. So it's kind of a measurement of how often you play the game each month, since it's very, very easy to pip up. And even with the old system, it was very, very easy to pip up. There were a lot of people at the highest rank, rank 1, because it was just that easy to pip. And so they just instead of like changing around the system, they decided to embrace it and just go with this system. It doesn't really do anything other than that, because the actual like matchmaking rating the game uses is hidden from you, so you can't see that. There's also a couple other things. There's like the archives over here. I don't care about the archives. You can look at your character's info. You can see which perks are unique to them, and also a difficulty. I'm not sure about that. But now that we've covered all that, let's switch. But usually what I like to do in this game is I play a survivor game, and then I switch over to a killer game. And then I play a survivor game afterwards. And as you can see, I am nowhere near as leveled up with killers as I am, because the thing with killers is that for every survivor, they play exactly the same. They're just reskins of each other at that point. But the killers have their own unique ability. We'll go over that in a bit. Because of that, I've been playing as multiple of them, which means it's been really hard to level them up. I mean, I haven't been playing this game very long, about 60 hours, and for this game, that's actually not long at all. But, yeah. So these guys I have unlocked. I'm going to start with my new main killer here, the Plague. I love this killer a lot. It's extremely fun, extremely well-rounded. I always feel like I could do something, unlike many of these other killers where I'm really bad with them, so I can't really do much. Now let's go over killer's inventory. It's largely the same, except their item here. They don't have an item anymore. Instead, they have a power. This is the killer's ability, and this is unique to each killer. You can click on it and it makes a noise, but you cannot change it. So, I'll introduce the killer's powers not only as we go over them in the base game. As you can see some familiar faces here. Freddy Krueger, Leatherface, Michael Myers. Yeah, they got some licenses here. It's kind of cool. But, as we play them, I'll also go over them as well. So, this is the Plague's power. Vile Purge. Basically, you can throw up on survivors. If you do so, they will be infected, and after a certain amount of time, they will be automatically injured without you having to hit them, and they will be unable to heal for as long as they're infected. And the only way for them to get out of that phase is to go drink from a pool of devotion in the game. But if they do that, they turn that pool of devotion into a corrupt pool of devotion. The Plague can go over there and drink the corruption, and then get a very powerful version of her regular vomit called Corrupt Purge. Corrupt Purge will not infect survivors, but it will damage them instantly. And the vomit is like a spray attack. You can spray it. It's kind of a straight line, but you can whip the camera back and forth and it'll like spray it in a huge area. It's pretty easy to hit survivors with it compared to something like Huntress Hatchet or something. We'll get to Huntress when we encounter her, or possibly play as her, although I'm not sure about that. And you can also infect stuff in the environment. We'll show that off in-game. But the other big difference killers have is with add-ons. Add-ons, since they have power replacing their items, add-ons add on to the power instead of the item. So because of this, you have stuff that boosts the power in various ways, like Vile Purge effectiveness. I guess I'll put that on, why not? Plus it increases infection time on objects, start the trial with one additional corrupted pool of devotion, and some add-ons that give killers completely new abilities. This is part of the fun customization you can do with Dead by Daylight. There are so many add-ons that do a ton of different things. It's almost like perks for a specific killer. And also, there are one-time use and they will disappear after you use them. Which I didn't mention, by the way, but yeah, add-ons are one-time use, right along with offerings and sort of items as Survivor, but more on that in our next Survivor game. We'll go with slightly increases duration of Corrupt Purge, slightly increases Vile Purge effectiveness. Those are very simple add-ons. They speak for themselves. Offerings, it's kind of the same. They have access to the same stuff like map offerings, but they have their own versions of like the Blood Point offerings. They can remove chests instead of adding them if you want. There's also this offering which will prevent your add-ons from being consumed. You'll actually keep your add-ons at the end of the game. And then you got the Dark Mist and the Hatch stuff. And these. For the sake of keeping this video going fast, I'm not going to go over these right now, but we will go over them in a bit. So, the 4 perks, I really don't have many perks on this killer, holy crap. Killers do have completely separate perks from survivors, so keep that in mind. They do not share a single perk, it's kind of cool. So, the perks I'm running. Corrupt Intervention. At the start of the game, the 3 furthest generators from my starting position will be blocked by the entity and will be unable to be repaired for the first 100 seconds. I thought it was 90 seconds, goodness. This allows the survivors to basically be squeezed towards my position, sort of, and allow me to have less space to search. It can be pretty helpful. Pop Goes the Weasel I just went over. If you break a generator, it'll remove 25% of it, but only for 40 seconds after you hook a survivor. Dark Devotion's kind of a special perk. There's a mechanic I haven't gone over in this game yet, called the Obsession. If I hit the Obsession, one survivor gets chosen to be the Obsession, and if I hit them, my terror radius gets passed on to them, and I get undetectable, which means that I have no terror radius, and I can sneak up on survivors unless they see me, but they can't hear me coming. And instead, the Obsession has the terror radius, which is kind of a fun perk, but I don't think it's that useful. Finally, Iron Grasp, very simple perk. Whenever I pick up a survivor, they cannot wiggle out as quickly. Their wiggle progress meter, which you may have seen in the last game, will go up slightly slower. That's it. So, I think I'm just going to play a basic Blood Point offering. I don't even know what the brutality category is. I haven't been paying attention to that stuff, but now that I'm finally done yapping your ear off, it's get started with the freaking game. Killers have Bloodwebs just the same. God damn it. Killers have Bloodwebs exactly the same, but one special thing about them is that when you ready up for a game, you can't actually switch them. You can switch survivors whenever you want, but when you're ready up for a game, you're committed to the killer you're picking. So, yeah, make sure you know what you want to pick before you go in. And now here's the lobby screen from the killer's perspective. I really like the idea that the killer is just stalking them, because the survivors get no information whatsoever about the killer. They don't see the killer they're playing as, they don't even see the killer's username. All they can tell is, like, this 5th tick down here represents the killer. They can see whether they're ready or not. That's it. I think that's kind of cool. It adds a little bit of mystery. So we got 2 medkits. Cool. Apparently they're the strongest items in the game. I believe it, but I am playing as a killer that kind of counters healing, because if I infect them, they can't heal at all without cleansing and then giving me Corrupt Purge, where I can then get them pretty easily. You'll see how the Purge works when we enter the game. I really like that sound, by the way. Quick mention. What are they bringing? What? They really want to thicken the dark mist. I mean, I get... Let's see if it does something, actually, when we get into this game. I don't think those offerings even do anything. At least now. Before, there was, like, fog particles all over the map, but... Yeah, I don't think it... Those have kind of been removed. I don't think it does anything anymore, so... Well, we'll see. Alright, we got the Pale Rose on Backwater Swamp. This is basically your average Dead by Daylight map. It's open... There's a lot of fields, there's, like, small structures that have pallets here and there. Those are the 3 gens that got blocks to be forced on this side of the map. I've got a very small area to search, but that's only if they actually go that way. Okay, someone's on the boat. This map has a kind of a unique thing where, like, if someone goes on the big structure here, the boat, they will actually get a, they'll actually set off a bunch of crows that will fly up in the sky and make a sound cue. There's a survivor, I'm chasing after them right now. What's up? So I think I'm gonna start off by... using Vile Purge to infect them. You right-click and you can hold up and charge Vile Purge and release it, unleash it onto the survivor as much as you want. You cannot see how far progressed infected they are before they become injured. Only they can see that. They can at least tell that they are injured. I'm getting them a lot. Was that another survivor right there? I probably should be looking for other survivors I could go after. There's someone else here. There we go, Bill. I could get you infected. The Yui is now fully infected. I can go hit her for a down. I think I might do that, because I've got 2 people infected. That's not bad. If they run into other survivors, they will actually infect those other survivors. Good dead hard. Yeah. With a killer, you have 2 forms of your basic attack. If you just click M1, you do this really, like, short basic attack. But if you hold it down for a little while, you can do a lunge that speeds you up slightly. And, it'll allow you to get hit slightly further, but I think you do get slowed down for slightly longer. Let's get onto these gens. I'm going to infect these gens with my Vile Purge. That way anyone who gets on them will be infected. I saw someone here. They went this way. There's the explosion graphics for loud noises. That plays if a survivor misses a skill check, or if they rush a vault or something, or even if they drop a pallet. What's up? That's a wall. Okay. Let's get this Nia. I think I've already almost got her fully infected. I hit her quite a lot there. I got her fully infected. Let's get this down. Hopefully before she makes it to the pallet. Yo! No. Okay. They can drop pallets on you, and that will stun you for a little while, but you could just break the pallet right after. Now that pallet is gone, and they don't have that to rely on, I will be able to just run through there and hit them. So their resources are kind of limited. The Yui got unhooked. She just tried to get on the gen. Hi, Yui! Sorry for tunneling. I'm chasing the... No, I don't want to chase you. That's tunneling, and I'm mean if I do that. Tunneling, by the way, is relentlessly chasing one survivor down until they're dead. So, if they get unhooked, you go straight for them. That's tunneling. That was probably a bad idea, though, because I actually lost the Nia, and now I have no leads and no survivors. Oh, wait, I hear someone. Is it the Yui? Is it the Yui, for crying out loud? It is. Alright, sure. I'll chase the Yui, then. If God commands it, I will chase the Yui. There's no need to Vile Purge. I do have some corrupt fountains available. You do start with one corrupted pool of devotion that you can get corrupt purge from at any time. It's a default thing to start the match, but if they cleanse, they will get more out. They will give you more. I have 2 right now. Actually, I have 3. Who else cleansed? Oh, the Bill cleansed again, because he got infected after, I saw. Oh, there's another one. If you hear that sound, that means that they got cleansed. That they cleansed somewhere, so you can look around and see where your new corrupted pool of devotion is ready. Alright, I'm gonna drink this, show off corrupt purge by drinking this, and hopefully going after the Bill. Let's see. I got corrupt purge. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Here's corrupt purge. Red vomit, and it injures them instead, and you can basically spray it all around, you can curve it. It does take a while to kind of get the hang of the projectiles. I haven't gotten the hang of the projectiles. I did get the killer fairly recently, so I'm not very well practiced, but it is really good if you can make it work. I'm going to hook this guy in a basement here. I have a corrupt purge fountain here. If I can get them all collected here, I could down them all with corrupt purge. That'll be really good. Alright, there we go. So as you can see, the hook counters for each individual survivor are actually not a thing from the killer's point of view. Instead, you have a general hook counter down next to the counter showing how many gens you have left to repair. In case you didn't know, that's what that counter shows you. Yeah, that's what the counter shows you. Fucking hell, can you I'm sorry for tunneling, but, like, I have no other options. You're dead on hook now. I vaulted. I meant to pick you up, but I vaulted instead. That was great. Alright. So you can see the much slower vaulting animation of the killer. Survivors could do it in like the blink of an eye compared to how fast killer can do it. I already have someone out of the game at 4 gens. If that happens, you basically won as killer. These guys have a huge wall to climb if they want to escape. I'm pretty sure I've won this game. This map isn't that big, honestly. Like it's kind of small. Like, I can go to the other sides of it. There are certain maps in this game that are much bigger than others, and usually the bigger the map, the worse it is for killers, since they have to traverse so much more ground to get to a gen, and the survivors have much more time to do it because of that. I could always drink Corrupt Purge for fun. Okay, I see scratch marks. So, one thing. Running survivors that are sprinting around, we leave scratch marks. And, hey guys, what's up? And this basically leaves kind of a trail for the killer to follow, but only running survivors will leave them, and it's kind of confusing as to where they are. I'll just spray some bomb in his general direction, hoping that hits, but I'm gonna go after the Nia, because I don't really go after the Nia much. I have not seen... right as I was about to say it, I've not seen the Fang this entire game. Why don't I go after Fangs? Someone new. Than these jokers we've been seeing. Can I get you... no, I'm not very well practiced with this vomit. Alright, I have a bunch of pools of devotion over here, so if I can down the Fang over here... Did you go in this locker? Good job. Good job. Very good job. You can hide in lockers, but if the killer sees you go into a locker, like right there, they can instantly pull you out. If you open the locker, you instantly down them, put them on your shoulder, and you can just carry them to a hook. When you pick up Survivor, though, you do have to sometimes be careful of where... I don't actually know where that pool went. They opened a chest, I see here. There was a key in there, and they didn't pick it up. Interesting. I forgot what I was saying. Sorry about that. Yeah, I completely forgot what I was saying. Maybe, future me, like, tomorrow... No, tomorrow's Friday, never mind. On Saturday, editing this video can add in text explaining what the hell I was going to say there, because he'll know. If anyone, he will know. Let's see who's saved, and let's try to hit them with Corrupt Purge. Hey, Bill, what's up? Oh my god, I hit the Fang, but luckily she had Borrowed Time. Borrowed Time is a perk that survivors can bring, where if a person with Borrowed Time rescues a survivor off the hook, the person... The hooked person? Yeah, the hooked person. I was about to say, like, Hook E or something dumb like that. The hooked person will be protected from a hit for about 11-12 seconds. During that time, if they get hit, they will be sent to a thing called Deep Wound, which is kind of in between being injured and being downed. Did they get back on this gen? They sure did. No. There I am using Pop to delay them. They could be doing any of these other gens, to be perfectly honest. That one's still being regressed. Or is that the one I hit? I guess it was. Someone's doing stuff over here. I'd like to see who. How's it going, Nia? Long time no see. You're already infected. There's no reason for me to do this. Why am I doing that? I don't really pay attention to the survivor icons all that much. Alright, let's take this. You might be going around this way, though. Looks like you are. Yes, you are. Oh, that's a decent loop. This is an LT wall. There's a wall shaped like an L, wall shaped like an E, or a T, sorry. Shaped like an E. What the hell would that even be? I guess I might as well vault since going around that would take a while. See. Can I get... Nope, that's not gonna work. That was never gonna work. Why did I go for the hit there? I'm just gonna vault this. She might have lost some distance. She might have to throw down this pallet. This pallet here... Okay, well... She didn't use the pallet, and that... If she had used the pallet, she would have delayed me by a bit. And she would have given them time to at least do something to the gens. Maybe give them a slight chance of escaping. But no, I don't think so. I'm gonna hook her over here. I could hook her in the basement again. The basement is like a cordoned off room with 4 hooks in it that never disappear and cannot be sabotaged. But... And it's got a near entrance, so if you take someone down there, you can kind of, like... Keep a good guard on it. What's up? What's up, guys? I'm gonna get you both infected, and then go after the both of you with Corrupt Purge. I don't know why I bothered to infect them first, but hey, maybe they could give me more Corrupt Purge uses. And let me pop this gen real quick. They're on the way to save Nia. Where did the Fang go? If I know this Fang, she probably went up onto the pier there. Which is a pretty good structure. You have to take a very long route to get onto it. Alright, anyone around here? Hi, Bill. Good to see you, Bill. What's happening, Bill? Oh, can I get the Nia 2 with this? No. I'll just go with the Bill. I won't want to tunnel these survivors too harshly. They got a very early kill, and that was just unlucky. I found the Yui like 3 times in a row and before finding anyone else, especially the Fang. The Nia would be smart to... Okay, thank you for giving a free refill of my power. Sure, I'll take it. Alright, that guy was dead on hook. He's now dead. There's 2 survivors left. 3 generators. They have no chance, I'm sorry to say. They just have no chance. This Fang is being real stealthy, which is kind of interesting. Okay, did not hit that very well. I'm gonna go up this side. Okay. You jumped the gun a bit there. Let me try to... Yes! Hit. Okay. I'm not very good at the spread of this projectile on how best to use it, like what stuff I can shoot through, how the arcs work. So that's why I'm kind of brute forcing it, to be perfectly honest. Can I... No, I can't. I can't vomit directly beneath me. But Corrupt Purge, in the right situations, could be really helpful. I had a couple matches... I think I'm just gonna go for a regular M1. I had a couple matches on my Bane of Existence, Lampkin Lane. There's Dark Devotion going in. She's the Obsession. And, I found that Corrupt Purge was very, very helpful in situations where they were all, like, the survivors were all crowding around me, trying to save each other and be altruistic and stuff, and making life harder for me. In those cases, I could get Corrupt Purge, I could spray it at all of them, and they'd all go down. It was beautiful, and I used that to win both those games I had on it. It was wonderful. I had 2 games in a row on Lampkin Lane. I got really unlucky there. Is the Fang working on one of these gens? Probably going after the save right now. If I had to guess. Just gonna spray Vile Purge, see if I hit her with it. Probably not. Now, the Nia could kill herself right now, and that'll open up the hatch for survivors. So, outside of the exit gates, survivors will also get a hatch that will generate completely randomly somewhere in the game. Okay, she got the save. I'm gonna drink this Corrupt Purge. And the survivors can instantly escape through it, but the hatch will only open when there's 1 survivor left. So, that last survivor basically gets like a last chance to save. Now, where did they go? What's up? Also, you're healing against the plague. I get that neither of you are infected, but that's not gonna last very long. Sorry, friend. Oh, you used a syringe. How else did she heal? What the hell? Maybe she had self-care. Self-care is a perk survivors can run that allow you to heal yourself without having a medkit. That's the perk I was alluding to earlier, but... downside is you heal much slower than you do with a medkit. Do I get her with this? No, I don't. She dodged out of the way of it, and I wasn't looking. You know what? I might just go for regular M1. This pallet's really good. I'm gonna have to break this. That being said, I could take my time getting this chase, because, let's be honest, they have no chance. Hey, I got it! Alright, awesome. And there's a hook right here. Are you dead? No, you're not. Nia did something over here. I wasn't paying any attention, though. Oh, she was existing over here, and now I know where she is, and I'm gonna come get her. So what was I saying before? I was probably explaining a really important mechanic. Oh, yeah, the hatch. The last survivor can instantly escape through it. However, the killer... I have a low connectivity, apparently. Awesome. The killer can... If he... There are female killers in this game as well. If they find the hatch, they can close it. What's up? You have head on? You want to use it? Nope. Okay, nice job. I was trying to open the locker, but latency kind of screwed that up there, and she ended up bursting out of the locker at top speed. Where did you go? This tall grass is really good for losing the killer. Because now I have no idea where you are at all. You might actually get the hatch, because I lost you completely. Holy crap. Where did you go? Alright, sure. Let's look for the hatch. So, one mechanic that we saw in the last game that I didn't go over is the end game collapse. It's basically... Hello? Okay, she's this way apparently. It's basically a timer that starts that will end the game after a short amount of time. About 2 minutes to 4 minutes, depending on stuff. And the end game collapse will trigger either if the survivors open an exit gate, or if the killer finds and closes the hatch. And in this timer, it'll be a 2-minute timer by default, but if a survivor is currently downed or hooked, it will be slowed down by half, so it'll only be about, it'll be 4 minutes. Damn it. Try to hit. So it can last upwards of 4 minutes. When the survivor... Sorry, when the timer runs out... This Neo's doing a really good job, by the way. I mean, I'm not a very good killer, but she's doing a good job running me around. When the timer runs out, all survivors currently in the game will immediately be killed by the entity, and that will, I think, count as a kill for the killer. So, yeah, it'll basically end the game, since all survivors need to be out of the game for the game to end. There we go. I was using my Corrupt Purge at the wrong times, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, sorry about it. If only I knew where hatch was, otherwise I'd give it to you, but yeah. GG. I guess... And maybe not GG, because that's if it's a good, close game, and they got 2 gens, and I killed one of them, and they didn't get a single other one done, but yeah. Anyway. The endgame class will start either if the survivors open an exit gate, or the killer finds and closes the hatch. And if the killer closes the hatch, any unrepaired generators will automatically repair, and the exit gates will be unlocked. So that gives the survivor an extra chance, except it's harder since they have to go to the exit gates, and the killer can see where the exit gates are. And the exit gates take time to open, as you saw in the previous game. Here I am getting pips. I got 2 pips, and I am now bronze 1. Awesome. And wait, what's my experience? Damn it, I skipped the animation. There's a cool animation it does. So at the end screen, you can see every other player, what perks they brought, what offerings they brought, what items they brought. It basically shows you everything. And it'll even show the killer stuff down here at the bottom. You can also see what grade they are, but the grades don't really mean much. It's just how often they play the game each month. There you go. We had 1 decisive strike on Mustang. Wherever they were, you could check in this screen, I believe. That was Yui, which I never saw somehow, despite basically tunneling her that whole game. So, Decisive Strike is a perk where, if you get unhooked, for the next 60 seconds, if you get downed and picked up again, you'll get a difficult skill check. If you complete that skill check, you will immediately escape the killer's grasp as if you wiggled free, and you will stun them for 5 seconds. This is one of the best and most broken perks in the entire game. It is quite annoying to go against this killer because basically, like, tunneling a survivor is kind of the best strategy if you want to exclusively win, or you want to, like, get someone out of the game as fast as possible. You want to win a game, basically. Decisive Strike is going to be there to ruin your plans. It's also there to ruin your plans even if you're not tunneling, because it lasts for 60 seconds, which is actually quite a long time. Let's see. Considerably increases. Yeah. Let's go with that. I'm just leveling up my killer here. Still making progress. There's Ruined here too. This is a fun perk. I'll introduce it when we see it as Survivor, because I talk too much. You guys know that? I talk too much. You haven't been able to tell by the fact that I spent like 40 minutes on 2 matches that I could have played like 5. Alright, so that's it for our first killer game. Let's switch back to Survivor. By the way, killers and survivors are graded separately for your account. Let's go back to Survivor. And this time, I guess I'll play an offering, why not? Let's play one of these I have 3 of, Boldness. Or maybe one of these I have 3 of, Survival, yeah. I'll just get bonus blood points, that's basically all that will do. Let's see an item I can bring in. We could go with a medkit again, that did pretty well for us before. Let's bring this. That could be fun to try and use. Considerably increases progression bonus for succeeding rate skill checks. Don't see why not. This will allow me to heal like 1.5 survivors with it. So I can heal myself with it, and then if I want to, I can use this thing, because all you need to be doing to use one of these special add-ons, one of these 2, is to use the medkit and then hit a special button, and then it'll apply it, and it'll do its effect, and the medkit will immediately be destroyed when you do that, so yeah, careful. Alright, with that all said and done, let me check what my challenges are. Awesome, I have to play as a bunch of killers, cool. And then, let me ready up into a game. I think I'm going to play 2 more matches. 1 more Survivor match, 1 more killer match, then we'll end the video. In future videos, I won't feel so inclined to go over every single mechanic in this game, so don't worry. We'll get to the matches straight away. Okay, here we go. So, one thing I should probably point out is for other Survivors' usernames. You may have noticed that for the past 2 matches, they had that little globe icon next to their name. That means that they are playing on console. This game does have crossplay between consoles. The game also has a mobile version, but the mobile version is kept as its own separate game on its own separate servers. So it's only consoles and PC that can play together. If they don't have that icon, that means that they're PC players. The only thing that really does is that PC players have access to this chat down here. Console players do not. There's also a chat at the end of the game that Survivors that everyone has access to, where you can chat up about the game and not hurl insults at each other, because that's not what happens at the end of every Dead by Daylight game. I mean, it really isn't. I've only encountered like 1 person that was ever anywhere close to mean. But, yeah, that's just one thing to keep in mind. If they have that little icon next to their name, you cannot talk to them through the chat. Greatly thick as the dark mist. I did not notice that, by the way. Ooh, someone's playing Bloody Party Streamers. So, I'll be getting extra blood points on top of my extra blood points that I'm getting. Fun. Oh. I did not expect to get this map this early. This is Raccoon City Police Station. Latest map added to the game. And it sucks. This map sucks. I mean, it's cool visually, but man, this map is terrible for gameplay. It is huge. There's so many hallways. It's just a bad map. I gotta be honest. It's not my least favorite map in the game, but like one of the confusing things is you hear the terror radius. Where the hell is the killer coming from? You have no freaking idea. It's so dumb. Anyway, so hopefully by now you understand the basic mechanics of the game. Like you will not understand everything. There's still a bunch of perks. Okay, well we're both equally bad. Let's get the hell out of here. If they're even coming. Oh, is it Trickster? Okay, I'll still be explaining killer powers as they come, killer perks as they come, or even survivor perks as they come. But I hope you understand the basic mechanics of the game by now, because I went over them the best I could in the first match, which was not very good, but I mean, you may have figured them out by now. Hi. Okay. Yes, it is Trickster, and he's gonna hit me, and I'm gonna run in a bad spot. Yay, I'm so good at this video game. Meg, please take a hit for me. I'm so bad. I need help. I need all the help I can get. So, Trickster. His power, he's a ranged killer. He can throw knives. He's not doing it right now, but he can throw knives at you, and each one of them hits you for basically like 1/8 of health. You have a laceration meter that fills up 6 slots. And if you fill up all 6 slots, then the next knife that hits you will injure you. Or incapacitate you if you're already injured like I am right now. This power basically allows him to spam knives onto survivors, get them injured really quickly, get them down really quickly, which can help him for camping, actually. Like, if someone goes and rescues... Alright, I tried to juke there, did not go well. If someone tries to rescue, he can pelt them with knives and basically run through their health states really quickly, get them down. That's basically his strong suit. He's kind of an annoying killer to play against. I mean, like, I haven't played against him that often, but people say that he's annoying to play against. People thought he was pretty weak, but he got a buff recently that makes him pretty good, actually. Like, one of the best range killers in the game, if not the best, but not for really for the right reasons, because he's just that powerful. But yeah, we haven't seen him use the knives yet. He tried to hit me with them, but he didn't have, like, there's an add-on he can have where the knives ricochet. What are they doing down there? Where the knives will ricochet off walls, but he doesn't have it, and so yeah. By the way, you may have already know this, but this map is basically the same thing. Is they seriously getting in a locker? That other survivor tried to get in a locker with them. What are they doing? Come save me. I'm about to hit stage 2. This one survivor is coming to save me. I'm right about to hit stage 2. What are you guys freaking doing? Oh my god. Oh, barely. Thanks. You're the only one that actually does anything. And he has Make Your Choice, apparently. Make Your Choice is a perk where if you save a survivor off the hook, you get afflicted with Exposed, meaning... Oh, he has Bite the Bullet. Okay, dude, if you're gonna be this bad with skill checks... No, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. Oh, that's a shame. Well, good thing I would make it. Hey, and he healed me up halfway, so I think I might actually have a full heal even after this. Can I loop through this? But yes, this is the same map from Resident Evil 2 Remake. It's exactly the same, basically. It's been altered... I mean, it's been altered slightly for Dead by Daylight. But for some reason, they decided to copy over a map from a completely different type of game with its own, like, rule sets and stuff. And damn it, he knows me too well. I guess. Where's he going? Damn it. He predicted me well. And I'm gonna get hit, and I'm gonna go save or something. Because he's on cooldown. I don't think I can, honestly. I'm sorry, friend. I'm sorry, friend. I'm just gonna... go down here if you don't mind. Fuck! I messed that up completely! He missed because of it, though. I messed it up so hard that he missed me. And then he hit me shortly afterwards because the stagger from falling was so much. If you didn't know, I'm incredibly good at this here video game. You can tell by my amazing, elusive jukes and thought processes. Someone else did the job for me. I wouldn't be surprised if this Leon never came back to save me, because of how shitty of a teammate I am. I might censor my swears, by the way. Oh god, my voice did a weird thing. I might censor my swears, by the way, because I want these videos to be watched, and apparently YouTube recommends them more if I don't swear, so that's a good thing I should do. Alright, hi Meg. Alright, yeah, let's see. This is something survivors do commonly when the killer's far. Currently, he has 2 knives in both Leons right now. The laceration meter for survivors will go down over time. He's gonna come out of there. We should probably get going. Alright, we're at 2 gens, though. Okay. Oh! Whoa! He was right there, and he didn't see us. Okay, awesome. Can we do this safely? You will notice that the repair bar currently is red. That means that we're actually doing this slower than we could be, but this red bar is not due to a perk or anything. It's actually something to do with multiple survivors working on the same gen. Obviously, multiple survivors work on the same gen, the progress will go up faster. When this happens... Where's he coming? Where's he coming from? When this happens, there will actually be a penalty applied, because normally... both the speeds of working on the gens would be combined, but there's actually a penalty applied to make sure that you can't complete the gen in like 2 seconds with 2 survivors on it. And that's what that red bar is supposed to represent, the penalty. It can be a little strange, but just know that that's what it means. If you say red bar, it might actually mean that there's another survivor working on the same gen with you. Here's one of our 3 gens we have left. But yeah, this map sucks. It's way too big. It's hard to navigate for anyone who hasn't played Resident Evil 2 Remake, or hasn't watched a playthrough from it. The fact that they copied over the map from a completely different type of game just goes to show this map was not made for DVD. It was made for Resident Evil 2 Remake. It was clearly designed for a slow-paced single-player action game. Not this. Okay, well, they completed. Those exit gates, I mean, they do look pretty far away. And they are. That's because there's like 1,000 walls in between you and the exit gates. Like, look at how many hallways and rooms I had to go through just to get to this room. I hope this pallet isn't used, because I think he's in the room with me. Or, no, he's not. Okay. Well, we can go, turn on this exit gate. One thing that... That's No Way Out. No Way Out is a perk that is actually unique to the Trickster, so no surprise that he's running it. That will block the exit gates when the generators are powered. When all the generators are powered. I'm not sure if there's another condition with it, or what. Someone got down somewhere. Where? Oh, they got, like, grabbed or something. They're right up there. I can save them. As long as he doesn't come this way, I can save him. But is he gonna come this way? No. Or he's gonna look back. That's gonna make it hard. How many rooms do you have to go through? Oh, no. Oh, go. He's coming this way now. No. Don't leave him out here. Okay, we can loop him around here at least. Hopefully his knives could probably reach over this desk very well, but I'm gonna try to loop him regardless. Nope. Block the pallet's blocking you. I'm exposed for some reason. Why am I exposed? Why am I exposed? Exposed means that, oh, you're still on the hook? No one saved you? I mean, I don't blame them. This map sucks. But, oh my god, okay. Exposed means that if he hits me once, he will instant down me. So, like, healing doesn't matter anymore. Let's run this way. No, don't go. That's where he's going. That's where he's going. That's where he's going. No. Well, he's dead. Afraid to say. I'm dead on hook, too, and that's a bad combination. Why was I exposed there? Sup. Oh, I'm an idiot sometimes. Don't worry about it. Oh, sorry, Leon. I didn't mean to take him to the same room. Oh, if only I had Dead Hard. Dead Hard is a perk that allows you to, when you're injured, you can press a special button to perform, like, a dash. It's really, really helpful. I guess... No. I shouldn't really be following Leon here, because then if I get downed, I'm dead. And then we don't get our escapes, so I'm gonna go a different way. I'm gonna try to get back to the gate. This guy's doing a pretty good job protecting it, but we could probably get to the other gate. You know, some survivors probably gone and opened it by now. Why don't I get there? Try to head there. Emphasis on try. This map is terrible. It takes so long to get back there. Holy crap. I think you have to go this way. I think you have to... I can actually heal myself right here. I'm going to use the special item. There we go. I'm going to use the syringe so I can heal myself over time. First time I've ever done that, actually. I believe it's out here. Yeah, it's out here. I have to go through all that just to get to the other gate. And it is 99. That's good. No Way Out has run out, so, yeah. I believe the Trickster No Way Out will also have, like, tokens, and if you... that the killer gets for, like, I think hooking survivors, or... something? I don't know. I heard the Trickster's melody in the distance. Now I know what the hell the wiki means by him having a lullaby. Okay, what was that? Oh, I forgot. I have a turn left and turn right on Q and E, and I accidentally pressed E. That's fun. Oh, right. E is actually the special button to use, like, Dead Hard. I should probably change that in case I put on Dead Hard again. Where is he? No, he knows I'm here. Does he? Go! Yeah! Let's go! They opened this gate! Let's do it! If that guy gets down, he's dead on hook, so we have to leave him. Yeah, he's dead on hook. Okay, we have to leave him. No, guys, come here. We have to leave him. Let's not risk this anymore. Yeah, he's dead. Let's fucking go. Have the healthy person be behind so they can protect us from hits. Oh, bye. He disconnected. He rage quit. Poor Leon. So there's the endgame class at the top of the screen. What? Okay, I'm gonna leave before I end up lagging and dying. Yeah, goodbye. Okay. That was a fun game, honestly. Terrible map. But that was good. That was a GG. If I do say so myself. And the Trickster did pretty good for the map he was given. Yeah, Raccoon City Police Station is huge. There's tons of hallways. It sucks. End of story. Holy crap. I cannot believe they decided to go with that setting for the Resident Evil themed map and not like the Raccoon City streets in Resident Evil 3. Because that was the same update that added Nemesis. What are they doing in here? Was that Starstruck? Was that really Starstruck that got me? Starstruck is a perk where... Do they seriously not run out the exit and they're about to have a death here? What are you guys doing? Starstruck is a perk where if the killer picks up a survivor, all survivors within their terror radius... Oh, okay, there we go. Will be exposed for a short duration. Once the survivor is dropped, then it'll start counting down. You can see over to the side. And in case you've forgotten, exposed means... No, leave. No. What the hell are you guys doing? They're trying to be too cocky. Taking them... Alright, yeah. The Leon has the right idea. Just go. If I give you... Don't camp at the exit gates too much. Just go. If it's not looking good. Alright. I hope I explained Starstruck clearly. Did I explain the other perk he had? No Way Out, blocks the exit gates, there's some tokens. I could probably look at it once the game ends and it shows his perks. You cannot see the killer's items when the game is still actively running. You have to wait for the other survivors to leave, but now we can see it. So yeah, make your choice. No Way Out. Let's see. Oh, there's no... Oh, there is tokens, wait. Okay. After hooking a survivor for the first time, No Way Out gets a token. Okay, so you can have a maximum of 4, and then for each token, it gets hooked for longer. I give that a GG. Oops, I had caps lock on. Let's see, what else do you have? Lightborn? Okay, good thing no one tried to flashlight him. That was Starstruck. That was weird that I just got randomly exposed to, though. Oh, what add-ons did he bring? Okay, Iridescent Photo Card. The survivor's last duration meter is 2 or less blade hits away from the maximum. They are afflicted with the exposed status effect. That's what it was. He hit me with knives a couple times, maybe, and I got exposed from it. Okay. Blades shatter when hitting the environment, dealing 50% laceration to nearby survivors. So that's what he was trying to do earlier with the pallet. Okay, interesting. We got an Iridescent 1 player in here. Okay. I'm not sure this rating really does anything, but I'll give it a 4. I'll give that 4 stars. I have 52,000 blood points, by the way, and I'm not going to spend them on my survivor. I'm actually going to go spend them on killer. Because I'm going to do one more killer game, and then we'll end this video. I don't think, since this game has multiple killers, some people watching may want to see me play as a different killer. So let me go with another killer that I like playing as. The Demogorgon. I unlocked this guy because the Demogorgon is actually going to be unavailable for purchase after November 15th because they're pulling the Stranger Things license. But if you buy him before that happens, you'll have him forever. So I bought him real quick just to make sure I can keep him forever. Alright, so let me just unlock these random perks randomly. I don't really care about any strategy or anything I put into this. It's just like I'm just going with the flow here. Hey, I get his teachable perks now. First one is Surge. Okay, decent. So, ooh. Should I talk about these now? I guess if I'm going to talk about something in between each game in this video, I should talk about them. These are special offerings that only killers can bring called Memento Mori. This unlocks a feature in the game, which is like generally referred to as Moris in reference to these things, because if you bring one of these, under certain conditions, you don't have to kill survivors. You don't have to hook survivors. You get to just down them and then kill them right there on the ground with like a special animation for each killer. It's quite interesting. If you run this, as you can see in the description, grants the ability to kill all survivors who reach the second hook state by your hand during the next trial. A survivor does have to be dead on hook for you to be able to kill them, but that skips the process of picking them up, which it decreases the risk of, say, like, the flashlight saves, certain other perks, etc. Yeah, those are really good. There are also other certain perks that can give you that ability. So, yeah, it's pretty dangerous. Alright, here's what I got for Demogorgon. From what I hear, most of his add-ons are actually not that good. Like, most of them focus on, I should probably explain his power first. Okay, so, his power is called Of the Abyss. Press and hold the power button to fully charge and activate Of the Abyss. Okay, so, you hold down right click and you'll charge up, you'll hold your claws, and from the survivor's point of view, you'll also open your mouth. During this, once you've charged it long enough, you can left click to do a shred. which will charge forward. It will you'll leap forward and be able to hit survivors with a slightly increased range, I think, or slightly decreased range. But yeah, you'll leap forward in the direction you're facing. In addition, you can press Control to lay down a portal. If you lay down multiple portals, you can travel between them by standing on a portal, looking at another portal, holding Control to travel through. When you travel through a portal, it'll become activated, and then the survivors can see it, and they can actually remove it if they want. Though it does take some time, and it's not usually the best thing for them to do. In addition, when you travel through a portal, for a certain amount of time after you come out of the portal, you will be undetectable for a few seconds. It's not that helpful, but you can get some surprises. You could catch some survivors off guard. It really depends on the environment. It's kind of situational. But yeah, that's basically his power. That's basically it. It's pretty simple. In addition, do I feel like going over Killer Instinct right now? No, I don't. So let's go. From what I hear, these are his two best add-ons, so I'm going to run both of them, because I can. I've got Pop Goes the Weasel, you all know what that does. Surge, if I down a survivor, all generators within a 32-meter radius, which is actually the same as his Terror radius, will instantly lose 8% of their progress, if they aren't being worked on right now, I assume, and will start regressing. Oh, and I also have Ruin. Okay. Do I want to switch this? Maybe? I think I want to go over Ruin when it affects us as Survivor. So for now, I'll go with Whispers. This is a very simple perk. If I'm in a 400-meter range of a Survivor, it'll light up in the corner. There will also be weird whispery sounds like, oh, that I can hear in the game. Finally, Bitter Murmur. Each time a generator is fully repaired, survivors within 60 meters of the completed generator will be revealed for 5 seconds. Last generator is fully repaired, all survivors' auras are revealed for 10 seconds. I hear this is pretty useful, and yeah, it is. When the exit gates go up, you can see where all survivors are, and you could make a plan out of that. I'm not good at making plans, but hey, I'm sure someone likes it. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna play a Blood Point Offering. Well, let's go into our next killer game. Man, they sure look fancy, don't they? I was trying to make that more funny because you could turn the killer on this screen. It's kind of a recent addition, actually. But yeah, you can turn the face of them like, oh god, this is gonna be bad if you see them all bringing like med kits or keys or whatever. Although not keys anymore, because the new update is coming out soon and they are nerfing keys, so joys to all. Don't be bringing an offering for Lampkin Lane. The last thing I want to do is play Lampkin Lane right now. Okay, good. Everyone just wants bullet points. So all I can do now is hope that I don't get Lampkin Lane. Whenever I get Lampkin Lane, I will feel free to rant all about that freaking god-awful map to you. That is my least favorite map in the whole game. Not really as Survivor. I don't mind any map as Survivor, except Raccoon City Police Station, I guess. But as Killer, Lampkin Lane sucks. I hope I don't get it. It's a very low chance of getting it. There are, what, like 27 maps in this game? It's probably going to pick something else. But still, a possibility, a vague possibility, and I hope to God it doesn't happen. I got it twice in a row yesterday, so it's possible I can get it now. If you don't know what map I'm talking about, it's also called Haddonfield. Because, I guess I might as well get this explanation out of the way right now. They're technically, the maps are kind of weird in this game. There's a realm, and then there's the map. When you learn to the game, you see the map name on the bottom corner like you do right now. Okay, Treatment Theater, this isn't terrible. For me, at least. The top name is the map name, and the bottom name is the realm name. Basically, there are a bunch of maps that are on, like, the same realm, which aesthetically look very, very similar. There's a survivor working on this gen. I can go get an early chase started. Hi, what's up? I'm gonna chase Steve, because that's, Steve Harrington, because that's the most thematically appropriate. No, I don't think I can really get a shred out of this loop. I think I'm just gonna have to let him do the pallet stun. Oh, let's break it. Oh, I should have shredded it. You can actually use your shred to destroy pallets, which is very, very good to know. Oh my god, the middle gen started already? Wow, okay. Ah, right here. And also, Steve just landed right next to me. I heard that. Okay, I managed to hit that. That's very fun. I don't know. I can't tell if someone was working on that or not. Like, I heard a faint zap, but that could have just been something within this map's environments. This is our first, actually, no, it's not our first indoor map. It's our second indoor map, but this is the first one added to the game. It's kind of just a maze. It's kind of weird. That's basically all I have to say about it. Apparently, it could generate some strong stuff sometimes for survivors. No, okay. I'm pretty tall, so I don't think she'll be fooled by that. Just stun me with the freaking pallet already. I'm willing to take it. There's nothing you can really do around these loops other than just be stunned by the pallet. Okay, thank you for running back toward me. You would have gained a lot of distance if it weren't for that. They got a gen done. They might... Yes, gotcha. Alright, my first down. They did get a gen before I got this, however. No flashlight saves. Oh, they got another one. Yeah, they can work on multiple gens at once. That's one of the tricky things. One of the reasons why gens usually take a while. I do have Pop Goes the Weasel. I'll be able to get this gen once I hook the survivor right here. I'll probably also be able to get like a hit or two on this Nia here. Alright, check around, see where they're trying to go while I'm breaking that. They're going up here. I think they're going to try to jump down and go save. I don't know where they are exactly. Oh, now I know where they are exactly. I'm not gonna tunnel, not gonna be a piece of crap. Let's go after you. So, okay, damn it, that room there doesn't lead anywhere. I have to go that route around, and that takes forever, and it's annoying. This is a Nia, so she might have balanced landing, which is a perk where if they fall, they get a haste boost, and then they get exhausted. Hello? Stop working on this gen! I'll pop it again. Just to be petty. Alright, let's go after someone else. I think that Nia has outplayed me, and I'm not allowed to chase her anymore. Let's try to set up some portals. I don't really have enough portals set up throughout this map. Portals are good to help the Demogorgon with his map control. I probably should have... I'm probably going to set one over here, maybe chase the survivor, chase them off a bit. And then, hi Fang. Alright, thank you for that. What, is that me playing? Or something? That was very strange. Alright. Now get back to the center. They got... That wasn't the center room's gen. But they're getting the gens done. I don't think I'm going to win this. I'd have to snowball really hard. If I were Plague, maybe I'd have a chance, because I could use Corrupt Purge. That would be fun. But the killer I am right now is pretty well balanced, pretty fun to play, kind of simple, but tough to learn, definitely. And like hitting some of the lunges you can do the shreds is quite tough. Alright, this is very close to the middle room. Let's use that. Let's get back. Middle room, defend this gen. No one's come back to work on it since... Oh, okay. What is that? White aura? Oh, that was a TV screen. That was not a white aura of anything at all. Okay, let's... Oh, yeah, they're also crows. You startle them, and they fly up and make a sound. It's really only a helpful mechanic on outdoor maps where you can see them fly away. Who am I chasing here? Someone in here? Where did they go? I saw scratch marks. Someone's around. Okay, they're over here. Heard that? I heard a footstep right in my ear. What's up? Oh my god. What a hit that was. Alright. Alright, maybe... Nope, she turned into a room. It's really hard to line up a good shred. Are you gonna vault this? No. You're not gonna vault this. Vaulting that would be fucking stupid. No one would do it. Alright, thank you for the M1. Where are you going? Okay, I went straight this way. I think I can curve back around here, and I cut you off, apparently. Okay. You know, you were running me around pretty well before, and then that time... I don't know if you just got unlucky or what. But yeah, that's, third hook of the game. That was the blood trail left by the Nia as she was trying to leave, right? Let's check these gens. What gen did they complete? They completed that one. If only I was paying attention to Bitter Murmur, then maybe I would have seen where they went, and I wouldn't be so clueless as to where they are. I see scratch marks up ahead. Yeah, they are running towards the save. Who's saving? Who's saving her here? Is that Steve? Alright. Sure, if it gets this pallet out of the way, I'm all for it. They're at one gen, they're totally going to finish it. I'm not winning this, but it doesn't matter. They're having fun, I have fun. Steve is running on the other side of this wall, very loudly in my ear. What the hell are you... This is like the biggest pallet loop I've ever seen. Okay, I can't be doing this. I have to go pressure the gens. They're probably working on the farthest one, the only one I don't have a portal to. Ooh, is that the middle gen? Hello? Hi again. I didn't mean to tunnel you, but I mean, this is just how stuff worked out. Hang on, I have to go chase people off this. Place a portal by it. There's no one on it. Awesome. Oh, you know, we have a very good 3-gen. A 3-gen is when the last 3 generators, there's always 2 more generators than the number you need to repair. There's always 2 more generators, so when there's 1 generator, there's actually 3 available to repair. You only need to repair 1 of them, but all 3 of them are really close together. So we can actually protect it just by walking around in this small area, and then they can hardly do a thing. I can even, like, use my portals to help. I could go straight over to this one. No progress, okay. I could go straight to this one. The survivors run past. They've gotten this. If I could keep this defended, we just won the game. Like right here. The one thing survivors can do is take me away from it, like this Steve seems to be trying to do, which is a smart move. I might chase. Where the Steve? Hi. wait, what? What was that? You ran into me. I don't even know where you went. Where did you go? Where'd you go, Steve friend? Okay. Where are you going? Oh, shit. Yeah, Steve's taking me away. This is a good idea. This is a good thing to do. Since now they do have time to get on a gen. With the right tools, they can even complete it, like, in just this chase alone. This is slowing me down, but I'm so close to him, it doesn't even matter that much. I'm actually right by the 3-gen again. He kind of took me back, but to be fair, survivors cannot see the auras of unrepaired gens like I can. Which is a feature I should probably point out. You can see the auras of gens that haven't been repaired as killer. And you can always see them. Alright, well this is fun. I basically get to camp this 3-gen, and they don't get to do crap because... Yeah, you can avoid 3-gens by, I think... You can run a perk called Deja Vu, which shows you the 3 closest gens to each other, and if you do one of those gens, then you can avoid a 3-gen. Is there... Okay, I mean, there's definitely someone around. Who saved him? Who saved him? Sup? Got you through the pallet. Love when that happens. No, guys, I'm just gonna break it. Also, where are you going? In here? Someone going there? Did no one go in there? Where'd Nia go? Steve, show me where Nia went. Did you go in here? Where else could you have got? Whoa! How much distance can you make in 1 second? Do you have Sprint Burst? Which is a perk where if you start sprinting, you go at a much faster speed. It's basically the same thing as Balanced Landing or Lithe. But damn it, I thought that would hit. I actually thought that would hit, and it did not hit. Or if I do that, I could maybe lose distance. Repair this. I was too close for the hit, and now I might as well do the slower version. This doesn't really matter. They might be getting on that gen in the middle room. To that I say, whatever. I'm committed. I must chase this Nia. Hang on, is this the Nia? This is the Nia. I'm still chasing the Nia. You went this far. What kind of perks do you have, lady? What on earth? Is this just the nature of the map making it confusing? Oh my god, I got stuck in the door there. Or is this just... Yeah. I feel comfortable committing to one survivor. Usually this isn't a good idea, but we have such a good 3-gen, I don't think it really matters. Hi, Steve. Hey, maybe you're an easier target? Can I do that? Oh, what? I wasn't paying attention and they got a gen done. Okay, where are the others? They're all there. One of them is healing themselves. That's really bad. That's a terrible window. I hate that window. Why did I get sent that way? I have no idea. Anyway, I think I might chase this Steve. If he goes to the exit gate, I can place a portal there. I could try to portal to the other ones. If you place an exit gate, the portal, you could kind of teleport between them, kind of guard them. What's up? I missed that. Alright, let me just place a portal here while I'm doing that. The Fang was also here. Hey, Fang. Am I dropping that? Thank you. Yeah, I'm playing like crap here, but I don't care. This is fun. Let's, there we go. I almost filled out half my hook meter, which is pretty good. What's up? Oh, damn it! I messed up the timing. Oh my god. Alright, y'all can leave. Basically, if they're this far and they're healthy, they made it out. There's no point in doing that anymore. This other survivor's just going for the other exit gate, I suppose. Or they're hiding around that one. I can't really tell. Let's check the other exit gate just in case. Okay, they're gone. Well, GG. Well played, you guys. You got me. Let's see, how did I do after that? There was a bloody party streamers, right? No, that was just my thing. Alright, got a good amount of blood points. Didn't pip, though. Wow, apparently I did horrible. These are the emblems you're rated on. It's based on a bunch of weird stats the game keeps track of. But hey, I'm almost level 45. 45 is a good number. I'm looking forward to that next time I play this game. I'm gonna say GG into the ether because these guys are all on console and they can't read that, so... let's see what perks they had. Yeah, nothing really that meta except Unbreakable, Borrowed Time, and those are fine to bring. I mean... Bringing them excessively, they're kind of annoying, but just one at a time, that's pretty good. These guys did very well. Then again, I also did very badly, and maybe that's the only reason, but... Hey, I mean, you did very badly, then people who are average seem to do very well, so it's only natural. Alright, I'm gonna use the blood points I got from that game to level up Plague, because she is my main killer. I kind of want to play more Plague, but I do... At the same time, I do want to branch out, play other killers. I could start with, like, maybe Wraith next game. Wraith is a pretty fun killer, pretty easy to master. But for now, that will be the end of my first Dead by Daylight video. I hope this attracts some sort of audience, whoever it may be, even if it's one person, even if it's 2 or 3 or 17. I hope someone out there sees this, watches it, and enjoys it. And whoever you are, I sincerely appreciate you for sticking around. Here's where I would say next time on Dead by Daylight, we're going to do stuff, but this is a game where you just play matches and that's it, so... and you figure out what the heck is going to happen, so I guess next time on Dead by Daylight, we're gonna play matches. Wow, what a shocker. Alright. Thank you all for watching, if you did watch. And as always, I will see you all in the future.